Hello everyone, it's your host Seth the Program, and today we're going to be touching up on a very heavily requested topic. You guys were like, Seth, what's your opinion on the Universe 7 team? Do you think it's a good team? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm actually just going to be going over a power scale. I'm going to tell you guys how strong you can expect these guys to be. Remember, everything I give in this video is actually weaker than what they will be. I'm just giving you a general gist of how strong they are. I think the most interesting analysis in this video will be Master Roshi, because a lot of people downplay him for whatever fucking reason, because, well, he was weaker than King Piccolo, you know? So they downplay Master Roshi. I think everyone else is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go over a brief description of everybody. So let's start from, we're going to be going from right to left on the poster, you know? So we're going to be starting off with my boy Piccolo. I fucking love this dude, and I was glad that he got in the Universe 6 tournament, and he whooped some Frost ass. Okay, so starting off with Piccolo. The thing about Piccolo is that Piccolo was training with Gohan, okay? Now, the thing about Gohan is that Gohan is kind of rusty, and I'm going to be doing Piccolo and Gohan at the same time because they kind of correlate to each other because Piccolo does scale to him, is that Gohan is rusty, but he's not, like, complete fodder to his mystic form, okay? He's actually relativistic. If you want to get technical, Tagoma, or Tagoma, potato, Tagoma was stated by Gohan to be as strong as Gohan in his prime, which is Mystic Gohan level. So Tagoma is Mystic Gohan level in Revival of F, okay? And Piccolo is taking hits from this guy and not dying. Gohan's taking hits from this guy and not dying. And then when Gohan goes Super Saiyan, he fucking one-shots a Mystic Gohan level fighter. Bam, right there, done. It's over. Gohan is stronger than he ever has been with his new Super Saiyan stacked on his weakened Mystic form. And then what you need to realize is he trains on top of this. He gets back into shape a little bit. There's people that are saying he trained even harder during the future Trunks arc. He is basically Mystic Gohan level, and here's Piccolo fucking whooping this dude's ass, right? So Piccolo is relativistic to a percentage of Mystic Gohan. So he's at least above Cell Games level, and I feel like people downplay both these guys because they're fucking both very powerful fighters. Stop shitting on Gohan and Piccolo, right? I actually have two videos where I go into more description about that you may enjoy, so be sure to check those out if you haven't already. Those will be in the description. All right, now onto my boy Tien Shinhan. So the thing about Tien Shinhan, okay, is that people really... they're like, why is Tien on the team and not Goten and Trunks? I'm about to tell you why Tien's on the fucking team. Okay, the thing about Tien is not only is he a magnificent fighter, probably one of the best fighters in the series, is that Tien, he worries more about technique than his potential. So the reason he showed up for the Android Assault is because he developed the Neo Tri-Beam attack. The Neo Tri-Beam attack was so powerful that he was able to actually dent semi-perfect Cell. He was actually able to put scratches on him. Cell couldn't do shit to him. Remember, this is the same semi-perfect Cell that could tank punches from Android 16 without feeling anything. He didn't even flinch when he got hit by Android 16. And here's fucking Tien Shinhan blasting this dude away. And then you give Tien, like, what is it? Over a decade more training. He's able to blast away one of Buu-Tanks' attacks. Now, I'm not saying he's Buu-Tanks level, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. Tien is not in the weakest link here, all right? Tien is stronger than both the androids on the team easily. He would fucking a bloodlusted Tien would solo both androids 17 and 18, and he could probably shit on Goten and Trunks as well if he used the Neo Tri-Beam. So I'm actually going to predict for you guys that Tien is going to be a lot like Piccolo was. He's going to be relying a lot on his technique, and I wouldn't be surprised if he bodied someone with his fucking Tri-Beam, because that shit was deadly. I'd also like to bring up something about like the android level fighters in Tien, is that first form Frieza casually obliterated planet Vegeta, a planet with 10 times the gravity of Earth, okay? 10 times the gravity of Earth. And the thing about his explosion is that not even the main explosion actually destroyed the planet. Just the pure, like, presence of his energy sent the planet flying. And then his shit exploded, which takes about 1.7 tenatons of force, which is small star level just at first form Frieza. And then imagine the androids that can one-shot final form Frieza. And then imagine Tien Shinhan's Tri-Beam that can one-shot the androids. So you really got to take that into consideration. Tien is honestly just a monster when it comes to power, and you really got to stop overlooking him. Same goes for Piccolo and Gohan. Master Roshi. All right, now I'm actually most excited to do this one because I was actually going to make a separate video on Roshi, but I thought I'd give a little description on him here. So people are shitting all over Roshi. All right, I don't know why. I mean, I can kind of understand because Roshi used to be fodder. Okay, but what you need to understand about Roshi is that Roshi is stronger than he was in original Dragon Ball. Like, people have this mindset that Roshi's in the same league that he was in original Dragon Ball, and that's completely ridiculous. Okay, so the thing about Roshi in original Dragon Ball is that he wasn't even King Piccolo level. Okay, King Piccolo wasn't even like 1/5 or 1/4 the level as a fucking Frieza soldier. Okay, so Master Roshi was fodder, right? He was fodder, but then you see Master Roshi in Fukasu no F. He's mastered his buff form, he's using it in combat, and he's taking on Frieza soldiers, the same Frieza soldiers that said, oh, a power level of 1000 is fucking nothing, power level 1000 being over 4 times King Piccolo, and here's Master Roshi whooping some fucking Frieza fodder ass, right? And this is the same Frieza fodder that may have actually been training to go to Earth. Okay, if you look at Shisame, he was like fucking Dodoria level, right? He's Dodoria level, 6 months of training. He's a super Namek Piccolo level. Same goes with Tagoma. So it can be naturally implied, hey, everyone got prepared for this attack on Earth. So these Frieza soldiers might actually be way stronger than they would have been normally in the past. And here's Master Roshi whooping all of their asses. Is it ridiculous to say Goten and Trunks gonna take his place? Maybe, but like I said, it all comes down to combat experience as well. And Master Roshi might be stronger than we actually give him credit for. So, for Goku and Vegeta, they're pretty self-explanatory. Remember, I have a fuck ton videos of how strong they are. I'll be linking those in the description, actually. If you want to know how strong Goku and Vegeta are as gods, or even in current Dragon Ball Super, you want to know how they scale to the series, I will put all of those in the description because that will take a fuck ton of time to go over. But let's just say Goku is now stronger than he was in the Universe 6 tournament by like over 10 times. He's at least 10 times stronger than he was in the Universe 6 tournament. Proof of this is his battle with Hit, the same Hit that was capable of taking hits from, I know Hit took hits. The same Hit that took hits from Kaioken times 10 Goku got fucking one-shotted by Goku not using the Kaioken after the Goku Black Arc. So he's at least 10 times stronger than he was in the Universe 6 tournament. That's all I'm going to say about his power, alright? If you want to learn more, I'll put that shit in the description because that will take way too fucking long. Okay, and the thing about the androids is that Android 17, he was confirmed stronger than Android 18, right? But Android 18 has been kind of training with Krillin. She's been kind of learning some martial arts and getting into shape. So I would honestly say that she's just Android 17 level. I mean, we can't really say anything otherwise. I mean, feel free to say Android 17 is still stronger. That's perfectly fine. I'm just going to say in my own personal headcanon, I'm going to say they're more close than they were, during the Android arc because, she has been training and he's been going around being a fucking park ranger or something. And I'll go over this once again. They're basically star levels scaling off of Frieza's, star level feat earlier in the series. And especially, this actually correlates and makes sense when you consider the fact that Super Perfect Cell, who's probably a few dozens of times stronger at best, was capable of obliterating the solar system while not even at full power, because remember, he was putting more power behind his solar system level attack. So yeah, the androids being at least star levels, capable of blowing up the sun, does make a lot of sense. So they're at least star level, and weaker than Tien Shinhan's Tri-Beam. Now, is Tien stronger than the androids in base? I'll leave that up to you guys. Okay, Krillin. Geekdom 101 was actually trying to forward people over to me. He's like, oh, Krillin would whoop Frieza's ass, I never said that. Okay, I just want to make that clear, but he can whoop Frieza's ass, right? It's plausible when you consider the fact that, one, Krillin is somewhat relativistic to Tien. Tien would shit on Krillin. That is not arguable, okay? But Krillin is training now. Krillin has been training. He has been getting a lot stronger. He's training with God Goku right now. Krillin's training with a god right now. Okay, so Krillin's going to be a fucking beast in this tournament. I guarantee you Krillin is going to be a beast. So he's at least going to be android level after this tournament probably. And honestly, the flyers for Krillin are like, oh, the strongest Earthling is Krillin. So, I mean, if Toriyama is just going to fucking ignore power scaling, which he usually does, then Krillin might be stronger than Tien. And if that's the case, Krillin honestly might be android level. Krillin has been moving his ass in gear and has been training, so I'm going to predict that Krillin will make a flashy appearance in this, and that's why he's getting his own little training special, is that he's going to be much stronger. And Majin Buu is Majin Buu. He's strong enough to fucking slaughter 1 trillion galaxies over the course of 75,000 years, and he's capable of flying across galaxies. Dude's a beast. Even Toriyama was like, dude, even Buu doesn't even know his own power level. That dude just keeps growing stronger and stronger. So yeah, that's the thing about Buu, is that he grows stronger over the years because his power just constantly develops the more he consumes and eats. And especially after his battles with Goku, he would honestly learn more. So Buu is going to be much stronger than he was in the Buu saga, but he's probably going to be around the same. So don't really expect anything different for his fat ass that always sleeps all day. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked my list. This isn't really opinionated. This is actually kind of more factual. Where I did use my opinion, I did say, oh, that's my headcanon. I always do that. If you guys enjoy what I do, be sure to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And until next time.